figured it was a convoy.
Really nice one.
Nice truck.
I wonder if they're transporting the pisser.
No, pisser does not require armored response. Well, I'm out of date on that. It might now.
No, it could be another warhead.
But I think it's probably a warhead. Yep.
This kind of activity.
Yep, they're blocking. Yep.
That's a Messiah, right?
Here comes the parade. One flop to the other one. Yep.
Hey guys, you didn't get to see this last week.
Yep. There you go.
Actually, yeah, it was like this last Wednesday.
Yep.
There you go.
It's obvious what's going on.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Machine guns mounted.
Yeah.
Yep.
Multiple choppers in there. Hovering.
And there are more teams. That's only part of the game.
Oh, yeah.
The the gunfire detection stuff, radar and stuff, they really upgraded from when we used to do it. When we used to do it, a lot of times it was nothing that heavy. I see them double Huey stuff that sometimes.
So you're in the right over now. Right overhead.
Get them there, guys. There'll be other teams in parallel.
Of course,
They're highway patrol.
Yep.
Yep. Joe was on some of those for a while. They ended up not in that, but I ended up being on the ground escorting it lateral. We would parallel it as it came through. As additional teams would position themselves to be available to assist.
Well, there might be one's taking the bypass and the other one's different routes.
Oh yeah, and delayed behind and out ahead, kind of stealthy ahead too.
Ones that went ahead earlier.
Yep, and already looked at the route. The choppers already looked at the route. Yep. And there's other teams you're not seeing, but
of course.
But you do get the fact that right next to the warheads, there is a lot of armor. You don't want them having to declare national defense. Been there, done that. It's like, because then you got to declare situation 1, and you got to notify SAC, and you got to notify Washington. What the heck's going on with the bombs? And one of the ones I had when I was working wing security as senior controller was, okay, I'm talking to listening to the convoy commander, and they're pulling over. I went, what? You're pulling over? You're on an interstate highway for full size. Yep, pulling over. What the heck's going on? And then they coded back to us that, yeah, declaring a situation 1, whatever. There's a whole bunch of variations of 1. Yeah, we got a bad tire on the tow vehicle. I'm like, what? And they didn't run the checklist, although they said they did. They didn't bring a tire iron with them. You're kidding. All right, set up a national defense area, block off the interstate highway. I'll be on the red phone to SAC. They'll be real happy about this.
Yeah.
And find a tire iron.
Yeah.
Well, those nuts are not the same nuts as the ones the cops carry. So then we had to figure out where mobile maintenance was and get them rocket speed to get over there. So here we got the U.S. interstate highway blocked off.
Yeah.
You know, this is going to make the news.
What fun.
Well, you know, the red phone's a little fun, but it's also kind of terrifying when it goes both ways. That's the crazy thing about the red phone. It's, you pick it up, next thing you know is you're talking to senior controller, command post, or SAC, or wherever.
General so-and-so.
Or no, it doesn't go to them. They're going to have somebody knows what they're doing. They might make a decision on something, but they don't. They're not really running the show. Though they are running the show, but they're not. You got another delay. Anyhow, it was interesting, which you should have seen the.
You get to have all kinds of fun.
Yeah. I tell you, the first time I tell you have to practice blowing one up, you're like, do what?
Yeah.
You're going going to train you how to bow one up. This is not quite what I was hoping for. Huh? But there's a way to do it.
Yeah.
And I did get trained on it, and I was like, I don't know that I'm too keen on this idea.
I'm really looking at blowing up a nuke.
Yeah, well, you don't want it to fall in enemy hands, or terrorist hands. So when you are losing the battle to defend, at that point, you consider the possibility of destroying, which creates a mess.
Yeah, I bet it would be.
But things had gotten to the point that we were practicing it.
Damn.
And that was an undisclosed
I mean,
location.
kaboom, boom, or
Conventionally
just
destroying it.
where you just spray as
there's several ways to do it, but this was.
Oh, you can blow up a nuke without spreading the radioactivity.
No, you're going to spread radioactivity, but the idea is you don't want the weapon falling into.
Okay.
You don't want it to go nuclear. That's a bad idea.
No, it makes for a bad day.
And then you also want to make sure they cannot use it. So there is an option where you're going to blow them up, and that's what part of what you get trained on.
How exciting!
Yeah, I was like, are you kidding me? Oh, it's just part of training, man. I'm like, there's a reason we're getting trained on this. They figure we might have to do it. Okay. But it did open my eyes. I'm like, okay, that's something I didn't know or want to know.
And while I'm recording this on YouTube, could you specify exactly how we did that? It's just totally out of date, and I'm sure they don't do it anymore that way.
Never happened. Nobody was ever there.
Yeah, exactly.
But anyhow, the parade has passed by successfully. bunch of dust there. Cut the concrete dust. That's not nice though.
Yep, just a bit.
Freighter's still here. Well, that's no good.
Yeah.
United's here. What is it doing here at this time? Maybe I should get out and look at the tires.
Yeah. Something doesn't sound right. What? Huh?
Flat.
Completely? That's not good.
Flat.
Completely flat?
Yep.
Oh, that's not good.
Well, I suppose you can get out of the car because,
Guess we all be getting out of the car.
yeah, must have hit a nail or something.
That's encouraging.
We would have had your pump. We might have been able. Now it's telling me I got low air.
I'm out very early.
I should be able to get out and look again, huh?
Yeah, it might be flattened by now.
Thank you. You're so cheery.
Well, I never know. It might be a bad flat too. Did it drop?
It's low because it's sensing the tire that's in the back of the bed because it has that tire sending
Oh, yeah.
in there, and it's low because that one's very low.
Oh, yes.
So, let's go see our friends.
Here I was gonna go ask you to go buy a wash. No, you're buying tires.
Well, we'll see what
Or
happens.
a tire. Fixing
Well,
a tire.
we'll see.
Yeah.
Okay, that added some fun to it.
I wonder what brand new BF Goodrich GTs cost. Set of 5. Probably $1,000.
Could be, I don't know.
Okay, but if you're gonna change them, might as well go with the best.
Well, I don't know if they're the best or not, because it's not going
Sure
to
seem like they have been.
they're not going to
Plus.
have as many sipes as these do on ice.
Really?
So these have got better siping than the ATs do.
Really?
I think so.
Oh.
I'm so glad you didn't put a curb in there so we can drag our equipment in and out. Here we go. That was a little bit of fun.
Temporary spare's never been used.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hope it holds.
Oh, it's, yeah.
Like I said, it's never been used.
But I've never seen a temporary spare for a truck before.
No.
Never.
So they got cheap, probably.
Well, could be.
Well, it was the parts manager's trucks for Chrysler, so probably whatever they had laying around, probably.
I don't know. We might have got a good deal on it. But yeah, I put my Trump flag up last night before.
Yeah,
the
I
race.
started to wonder about that this morning when he came out. I was like, yeah, maybe
Somebody's
that's
like,
not a good idea.
I'm gonna take it down today and put up the Air Force flag.
Yeah.
The 18th is the Air Force anniversary. But
Maybe you can hang it in the house or something.
well,
we don't really know if Trump's going to be running in 2020.
no,
He
we
might be in jail.
don't. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Right next to Biden, next to the general.
Yeah, well,
We don't know.
yeah.
And before we cite a whole bunch of negativity, because people are still angry about Trump, and
Yeah.
we like our renting place we're renting at right now.
Yeah.
Don't want to be forced off because we put up something negative
Well, there is a thought.
or other stuff.
Well, I took down the North Dakota flag yesterday, and then I put up the Trump flag, and it's been flapping around for a day or so. I can take it back down and put up the Air Force flag, which is what I planned to do. Part of the reason to put it up is to shake out the wrinkles in it from being folded.
And I'm fully aware of anybody's maybe the Trump flag is not necessarily something that would cause an issue, but we don't need to incite anything.
No.
We don't need to cause issue with anybody having an issue with it.
1242.
I consider all politicians idiots.
Yeah.
All of them, no matter who they are, they're all idiots. So they have to be kind of nuts to run in the first place.
Yes. You wouldn't want to bring that on your family, that's for sure.
Maybe a small town mayor
No.
or council person, maybe small town. The ones that are getting paid. Okay, if you're a politician and you're getting paid, you're an idiot. If you're a politician that's not getting paid, you're somewhat less of an idiot, but you're still an idiot for taking the
just
job.
watch where you're going with that.
And there's people that do good, and there's a lot of them do bad. That's an interesting camel leather.
Yep. Slow down the rust. Break up the pattern.
See, you need to paint your car like it looks like it has rust. So when you do get rust, you don't notice.
Well, you could just pick up the Durango and there's rust everywhere.
There you go. Paint it orange, and then when it rusts, you never will notice. Go find the rust in your vehicle. Go get your little sample. Take it into the place that has the paint, and is like, can you make a rust paint? Okay, that's the color I want. And then I'm gonna paint my vehicle that color, and when it rusts, I'll never notice.
Well, if they have to replace the tire, it might be just a good time to maybe get 4 new tires. at least $200 a tire.
Yeah.
Well, that was more fun than I was hoping for.
When you guys pumped it up and you took out the thingy, I could hear a small hiss.
Well, yeah, the question is, what is it? Is it the valve stem? Is it the...
Well, I heard it even have to put the cap back on the valve thing. So.
Well, it's leaking somewhere. We just didn't see a big nail sticking out. Or
no,
like
of course, part of the tire was flat. So.
Yeah, well... Serotonin, seltzer, and beer fest. Okay.
Could have been where we parked. It could have been anywhere along the road and slowly leaking.
Oh, anywhere. Yeah.
Could have backed out the driveway and hit something.
Could have picked it up a while back. Somebody put it on really tight.
Probably did them in the shop, is what they did.
With the air gun, yeah. Pounds of meth.
Yeah, that's what it said.
And they were watching them with the drone.
I don't know if they're watching with their drone. Nobody said anything about a drone. You're the one that mentioned drone.
Okay.
They said the cops said that they were watching his place and the guy noticed my truck with all of its antennas.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, "Oh, it's Jeff's truck." There you go.
Okay.
I asked our neighbor to it. Says, "Well, is our neighbor north?" I said, "Oh, those neighbors are north." It's like, okay. Yeah, you okay with that? I says, I'm not actually that surprised, honestly.
They're
not anymore.
Well,
I don't really get surprised.
Well, when I see all the stuff,
it seemed like they were nice people.
Yeah,
you know,
well, maybe they were looking for some extra money. You know. I don't know. Well, sounds
luckily
like
they're good thing that their people weren't coming in all hours though, buying stuff and then doing other things. Definitely. Not that I noticed that many people coming. Like unlike the other guy who lived there before, it was people coming in there all hours.
They were having parties all the time.
Yeah.
Beer though.
Yeah. Never came in our yard, never bugged us.
Nope. Just only barking dogs is the only thing.
And I don't know if it was just the guy or if it was a girl doing it or
no idea.
Combination.
Don't know. They got problems now. Other than that, I don't know.
Oh yeah, they got some issues. I figure 30 pounds of meth's gonna put them away for a little while.
It makes you wonder what will happen to the house.
It'll probably go up for sale.
Look at all the traffic up there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's because the bridge is all jacked up.
Yeah.
Close, so it's not such a big problem. right now I'm going to park right here. It'll be funny if that gets out of range if it still shows it as light.
That affects the drive of the vehicle.
Yes, sure affects
Okay,
it.
so
Okay, let's do this.
what are they just
$257 a tire.
How much?
$257 a tire
For the brand new, for these?
for the ones that we have.
Oh. So they're just gonna try to order another one that we
They're
have?
gonna see if they can fix it or not.
Okay.
Okay, what's that now? It's telling me low pressure.
Well,
Yeah, well,
it is a different tire.
yeah, well, maybe the left rear is bad too. I don't know. There are cracks on the tread too. So, but
No, like obvious.
I thought I found a spot that might be a problem, but I don't know that it is or not. But I don't know if it defaults when you, if it doesn't see signals from 4 tires or not. It expects to see 4. I don't know if that's a difference or not.
Probably.
It could be. Whether it combines all. No, well, I don't know.
Well, you know what? I didn't even notice when I walked out. I didn't think to look either.
Well, it seemed to drive okay and everything, but we.
It had a weird shutter.
You know, maybe that was.
But if we wouldn't have had, if we didn't hear the
check engine.
if it would have been me, if I wouldn't have heard this in the check engine light, I'd have just kept on driving.
Yeah, well, you'd have got a surprise off of that.
Yeah, I would have.
Yeah.
Probably been pulled over like, yeah, then it would have been real exciting.
Well, you just got to pull it over and get out off the road.
Yeah. Wait.
Maybe it may get a wrecker, maybe.
Well, I would have had to for something like that.
Or something, yeah.
My ass wouldn't have been able to get down there.
Well, but you know what? We know more about the jack, and we know more about.
You know about the jack, I don't.
No, I'm saying now. I know more about the jack and how to use it.
Me getting down there.
And also how to take the tire off the back end too. That's a tricky thing, but Bob and I figured that part out. You're going to have to replace that one lug nut for sure.
This is one of the few things I've never really worried about when I'm out driving. Is
we did train you how to do it though.
In the car.
Yeah.
Thankfully, I never had to do it. The car is a little bit different than the truck, though.
Well, basically, you got 4 wheels. You're still back to that. He's right, they'll charge me more money here, but before they didn't charge me when I had a bad tire here, and I didn't buy it from them, they still didn't charge me. I shouldn't have waited. Yeah, well, he's supposed to stay in his lane. Didn't want to. And that's just fine. A temporary pickup spare. Who builds that?
Probably nobody anymore.
News to me. I know when I found one on a Jeep, I went, who would do this dumb move? And that's why I got rid of that one. I got a real spare and a real rim and a real tire. Temporary spare on a Jeep? Does that make any sense at all? None I can think of.
Or they can get these tires.
They've got them.
Oh, they do.
Yeah. They sell them. Well, it was a good flat spot before it fell. We got plenty of help.
Yeah, we did.
new rims on, we can give you those bigger tires. I said, that's going to cost a bunch.